Hello, good day to you. It is Andy Wright and the product review, and we're going to revisit the Hohem Isteady Pro 2 gimbal that I reviewed a little while ago, and you can find that up the top. That's a link to the video that I made because I was not very happy with the outcome. So Hohem produced the gimbals, and I was actually quite surprised how good it was. However, having said that, I could not test it because I couldn't get it to work with my GoPro 4. So I couldn't get it to work because of a little tiny cable problem. The fact is that these cables that come with it, there's two, they weren't the correct cables for the camera. Now, I could have used the GoPro alone without plugging it into the gimbal, but the idea of having the cable is that you can charge the camera up whilst you're using it, and therefore you get a longer life, because allegedly the gimbal itself can go for quite a long period of time, 6 to 8 hours of recording time, and it has these sockets in the side to charge up devices. So, when you buy a product, you expect it to be able to do what it says on the box. And it said on the box that it was supposed to be compatible with the Hero 4, which I've got two of them. Of course, that's why I purchased it. Of course, when I've got it and I made the review, unfortunately, in the box, there was only two cables. And this is you require to have a mini to mini for the GoPro. And there was a mini to a USB-C, and there was a mini to a micro USB. So there wasn't a mini to mini. When you look on eBay or Amazon, there are no such thing as a mini to mini. And I did look. There was only one that I found, which was quite a long cable and inappropriate, really. It had because these are actually designed to go with the camera. One end is actually right angles. So, well, actually, I think it's left angle. It's left angle. But anyway, the idea of that is that it doesn't stick out the side of the camera. When I approached Hohem to see if they could send me a cable, their answer was, buy one, $15 plus postage. And there was no idea how much postage would be from China. So my initial answer was, no way, oh hey, no way, Hohem. Because if you look at the box, it does say that it should work with the Hero 4. To me, if it said on the box you have to buy a cable, then fair enough. If it said on the advertising you have to buy a cable, then fair enough. But it didn't. It said you could plug it in and it would charge the battery. None of the videos that I watched, none of the YouTube videos or reviews mentioned the idea that the cable was missing. In the majority of the videos, they were using the Hero 5, 6 or 7. It's not compatible with Hero 8, but hey, it is compatible with other cameras that have a USB-C or a USB micro. I was adamant I was not going to pay more money out. I think it cost me £89 from Amazon. Now, as soon as they said, no way, Jose, that they weren't going to send me one. I could have said, all right, I'll buy one. But the point is that it's false advertising. When they said no, I contacted the Amazon seller and I explained to them that the cable was missing. It's supposed to work from out of the box, and they said, oh, okay. Have you contacted Hohem? And I said, yes. They said, no, I have to buy one. I said, I'm not buying one because the item should work out of the box. They said, well, we'll get you it. We'll get you it. So I thought, well, hey, this is good. A brilliant seller. However, it dragged on. This was, I think, just before Christmas. It sort of dragged on all through Christmas, New Year. And then, of course, they turned around and said, oops, we got a slight problem. The Hohem factory is shut down because of the virus. Ah, right, okay. When are they going to be open again? Oh, probably February, March time. Damn. Right, okay. Well, you either wait or you don't have one. So I said, all right, I'll wait. And they said, right, we'll order it when it comes, when it's time. So it dragged on, February, March, and it turned around in the end that the supplier was out of stock again. So I couldn't order it myself anyway. But the Amazon seller turned around and said that they don't have any in stock, so they're not going to supply it. Tough titties. Right, well, that really annoyed me, again, for the second time, because I had a gimbal that I kept waiting for this cable to come, and I thought, sorry, I'm going to send it back. So I contacted Amazon, and I told them that the supplier was going to get me this cable and had now reneged on their agreement, and they refused to get it. It was out of stock anyway. And I had a gimbal that was basically no good to me. And despite it being out of date for returning, they took it back and I got my 89 quid back. And I thought that was it. Okay, well, it's a good gimbal. You know, hey, oh, you live and learn, move on. However, I commented on Facebook and I left the link to the video on Facebook, and I had a message from Hohem. Haha, we'd like to help you with a cable. We'd like to offer you the chance to have, get this, we'd like you to have two of these, two cables, mini to mini, with the with the left angle, whatever you want to call it, left angle plug, the correct size, and we'd like to offer you it for postage of $8. So that's, remember, these are $15 each plus postage. $8 for two, and they would send them as soon as possible. Well, it turned out that it would be nearly the end of March before it actually arrived. Bear in mind that these cables came and there was two of them, but unfortunately I didn't have a gimbal, so I sent it back. So I had to look round. So I found a gimbal for 63 quid. And I thought, well, hey, that's saving me nearly 30 quid. So I ordered it, and it took a little bit longer than usual because of postage problems, but it arrived. The Isteady Pro 2. There's the box. Obviously, not much good to me. What is important is the gimbal itself, which we have. So here we have the actual gimbal with the GoPro attached, and also the cable. So it's all there working, and of course I put my own tripod on because I didn't like the tripod that came with it. It was very flimsy, and it is actually the same sort of type of tripod. We can turn it on. We hold the power button and it goes into action. It comes into, now it, as you can see, the charge light is on. You can move the camera with the joystick up and down, left and right, and of course it all functions as it should do. And of course you can click the trigger at the front there to reset the camera to pointing forwards. Now this one is the Hero 4 Black. It doesn't have a screen on the back, so it's a bit pointless having the back of the gimbal lowered down. But if you did have a screen on the back, then you would be able to see the screen. The cable plugs into a socket on the back of the gimbal, and this basically is all what the fuss was about, was this simple, very short cable. Not being in the box. But there you go. So we have this one, which is the lost that one. The micro, and then you have the USB-C. So that two come in the box, but the third one they don't supply, which is my whole point. So I am quite impressed with the operation of it. It is a good gimbal, as I said in my other video, but the point is that the customer service aspect of it leaves a lot to be desired. Now, the final point I want to make in this video is that one of the last messages I had from them, Hohem, was, we're sending you these cables, but we'd like you to remove your video. No way, Hohem.
I don't think so.
Sorry, but the point is that customer service starts at the very beginning, and if you're not happy with the review that you've had, maybe you should have dealt with it in the first place and offered me a cable. I was quite happy to pay for the postage, but not the cable, which is my point, and that's exactly what you did. I was very appreciative that you sent 2 cables, but this all could have been avoided, and telling me that you want me to remove my first review video, sorry, but that ain't gonna happen. I don't care really, because people need to know the truth about customer service. Right, that's it then. Bye for now.